Same.
A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Stop, bro. I'm jealous. What build? Good progressor.
The Tar Heels will kick off first, and here we go.
Clearly he won't take this one back, huh?
It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Quarterback making checks. Flagway makes the grab. It's Turner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Flagway wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time.
Yeah.
I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he...
Saw a tiny bit of daylight. There's a tiny bit of daylight.
I don't know what he was thinking.
It'll be a draw. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to it. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. It's a draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Maybe a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw.
That's
That doesn't mean you
I gotta
can't
adjust
try
to this
again.
game.
Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more
last
shots
year.
as this game goes on.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line
Niggas don't be throwing the ball like they did last year. So I said I gotta adjust to that.
A nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end.
Enough.
And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
That's
And
a
he's
voice
able to
picking
shed 1 tackle, but still,
through my
just a
guys,
very
eh?
short gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Flagway on the play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations.
There's a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Finds his man. Gets it inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal.
No fucking poise in the gap, E.
Touchdown Bears!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's Lagway to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
What a
Good
fucking
pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man in the middle. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. And now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Trying to keep the drive alive. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Rides the option, he keeps it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. There's some room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Throwing, Lagway. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. On the option, it's Lagway. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. Gets it all the way out to the 42. What a nice job on that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
On target to the left. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Edwards. He'll take a shot. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Smashes it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Flagway. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Calls his own number. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun on third down, Lagway. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Might be calling a hot route. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Got his man.
Yo!
Breaks into the open.
Good job, EA.
Touchdown Bears. A great catch and run for 6.
Great job, EA.
Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right?
Did I, like, that's a
out,
tackle,
click it
bro.
early, get everything going. Way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels. They have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
You're right, big bro.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Edwards. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the score.
Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. I can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early enough in this game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lagway wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 8 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Huskers in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football.
They'll open the second half with a run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Got a little grass. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. Guys, look at this. Surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, it's this area of the field. It's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's got it again. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun on third down, Lagway. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
So if the offense stays out there on fourth down, they've got to get it to the next time zone to move the chains. Making side adjustments here. Fourth down, Lagway. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Going for it all. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He might want another play. On the move.
Yo, I'm getting tired of this shit.
Inside the 30.
Oh.
Touchdown, Baylor! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback
I'm also
position.
talking
He shows
about
you that on that
the lack of disruption when I'm diving at feet
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. He wants to go deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the delay, it's Hall. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that is a backbreaker for the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ship.
So that's the type of shit I'd be expecting when I dive from 2 yards behind.
And he's got it at the 34.
You got to fucking Linemen doing that
love to
shit.
see that from this offense,
About
coming
to
out
piss me
and
off.
answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Here's the pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Hall. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Fitted in the window for the score. The Tar Heels respond with that score. Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with exactly where you want to be in this one. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Baylor. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Bears have the answer.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job.
I just can't
using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Only Baylor can do that.
He'll bring it out. It's York. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll field the punt and see what he can get.
Returner is tackled down at the 30. And your Baylor Bears will take over 1st and 10.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Here's Lagway to pass. still on his... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the
shouldn't
fourth time
fumble
today,
that,
by the
bro.
way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Quick handoff. Hard-hitting tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't he?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Flag way to throw for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on down.
That would have been a fucking dagger, bro. Like, at that point, bro, like, I probably would have got off the game and never got back on.
Multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to...
I've never spammed squares so hard in my fucking life.
Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Lost to fire on second down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
As the wind 24 miles per hour towards me.
From inside the 15, chance for a good
There was
return.
no fucking hurricane watch.
Looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
What are we doing, bro?
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Throwing, Lagway. Got it. Fights off a defender. Snags it, and there's running room.
This is fucking Tad did on Donovan.
Nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like this game, fellas.
But he
To be
has
honest,
such speed,
I
elusiveness,
don't think I
vision,
like this
the
shit at
whole
all.
nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long game. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short.
Nah,
but
Ty
you
Moore,
get
this the best
all
one yet,
those
bro.
yards after the catch.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough
Ain't
left in
looking
the
like
tank
it.
here to run
Hell
the
no.
football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Pressure coming. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to
But you gotta have an open mind with this game.
Third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive.
You gotta have an open mind, Tamu, or else you're gonna kill yourself.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what
You gotta have an open
Great
mind,
job
bro,
on
because
third
anything
down,
can happen in
forcing
this
the
game,
fourth down
man.
here after the field goal attempt.
Anything can happen, man.
And, you know, it does look as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And I guess you look at time and score, you can kind of understand a field goal doesn't help you that much. Fourth down, Lagway. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Edwards. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Got to give
Yeah, bro, you
defense
think
a lot
in
of
the game,
credit,
bro.
because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Real rap. It's real rap, bro.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, it's pretty obvious. With the offense coming out in a 5-wide set, they're trying to spread the defense out and open up some lanes to throw into. That ball came out pretty quickly from the quarterback, but once he got it to his man with all that green grass, he was off to the races. An explosive play offensively. Good use of formation there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Right down the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! The Tar Heels respond with that score.
Won't be enough, sadly.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now, you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You gotta
I mean,
find a way to do
I wouldn't have
something
been
to create
surprised
a
at all,
turnover.
bro. He's
Either
only blocked
onside
one
or
field
get
goal
the
this whole
football
year, and it was
back
against
and
me
get back
in
in
the
this football
fucking
game.
dynasty. And a fucking chip shot to win that right down the dick.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Flagway. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second
swat.
down.
That's fire.
And it's been fun to watch this
God.
QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit
Wow.
of that.
It was not like I was pressing triangle or anything.
The ability to throw to all parts
You can't
of the
make
field.
this fucking shit up.
Taking shots. Even after having
Wow,
4
bro.
touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
You learn something new every day, man.
To the air, it's Flagway. This time he's got his man. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Flagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Here's a heat. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking, but now decided to go for it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to do it on the ground. Smashes through the tackle. There's a little room there. The 20. He's at the 10.
He's broken tackle.
Touchdown Bears. Great job by the back on the option. The Bears have the answer.
I've been playing very fair games so far in the week. I can't complain.
Like that, you've got all those bodies close to the line of scrimmage. If one guy's out of the gap or one guy misses a tackle, it could be a home run, and that's exactly what happened.
Drop your cock, bro.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to
Hey,
get it
GG's,
going
Evan,
now.
bro. I done played some niggas in this league that didn't deserve it, bro, but you deserve this one.
Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Off the
I just say you
going
deserve it,
first
bro.
down.
That's...
Going for the big play. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's not
you already
down,
deserved
but
it,
what
bro.
a way to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space,
Thoughts?
make those big plays. So that's why